Hey, what's up guys? Steven, the Salon Guy here, and Halloween is around the corner, and I've gotten a few requests for specific hairstyles. So I'm gonna show you a couple. I'm ready to go. Let's get started. All right, so the first one we're gonna do is the original Superman that Christopher Reeve played, and I'm going to cut this. I'm gonna break it down real quick for you because we're gonna do a couple of superheroes, and I'll show you guys how to get this look. All right, so you wanna start in the back, and you want everything to be right to the neckline, right here in the back. And you're gonna make sure everything is cut to that one point. Then you're gonna hold everything out, straight out from the head, and you're gonna cut everything to where it's about 1.5 inches in length throughout the whole back. Okay, now that the back is completely done, what we're gonna do is we're gonna work into the top of the head, and we're gonna cut the top, starting from here to where it's about 2 inches to 2.5 inches in length, and we're gonna work that all the way throughout the front. Okay, we're gonna go back in at the end and make this a little bit shorter right into the very front, but now it's time to connect the corners here and work into the sides. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull it out straight from the head like this, and we're just simply cutting this and rounding off the shape so it's nice and even. Then we're gonna work our way down into the sides after we're done with this, and then we're gonna follow the same pattern, cutting it to where it's about 2.5 inches in length. Okay, for styling the Superman hairstyle, I suggest spraying this down with a spray bottle or completely wetting your head to make it all wet throughout the whole thing. I'm gonna spray this down because you wanna make sure this is really has a nice wet look to it. So you wanna spray it down and you wanna comb it all back. You wanna comb it all back just like this. And then once it's all wet, I would then say apply a gel, such as my own, which is Power Cream, which is a cream gel. It's gonna give you firm hold, and then we'll be able to style it in place. Now while the hair is wet, you wanna work the product throughout the sides, throughout the top, throughout the back, just to make sure it's evenly distributed throughout the whole thing. And then once you feel the product is in the hair, then you can comb it back and style it in place. So what you wanna do is you wanna take the fine teeth of the comb and you wanna start combing everything back. Literally, this is gonna be slicked back throughout the whole thing. And while it's wet, it's gonna help stay in place as well. So comb this all down. Same thing on this side. Comb this all back. And then the top, what we're gonna do is we're going to comb this over with the wide teeth of the comb now. And we're going to kind of twist around like this. And then we're going to pull down some pieces right in the front, just like that. And you can create a little bit of an S with it. Then you can comb this all back again to make sure it's all in place. And then you have the finished Superman hairstyle. All right, the next hairstyle is gonna be very similar to Superman, and this is gonna be the Joker, played by Jared Leto. So what we're gonna do is basically the haircut is almost the same to where it's about, I'd say 2 inches or so in length throughout the whole thing. But this time what you're gonna do is you're going to take the fine teeth of the comb and literally you're going to slick the whole thing back, okay? Take the whole thing, use it on wet hair, and I would put the gel or the product in. Again, you can use Power Cream while the hair is completely wet. Put the gel in, and once the product is in, then comb it all literally straight back. And this would probably work best on blonde hair, especially if you're going to spray it, because he's got that green hair, and you can get that spray probably at like Party City or something like that. And then once it's on like this, then you can spray it, and it'll then be ready to go if you're gonna be the Joker. All right, next up we have Tony Stark, and this is when his hair was a little bit longer. So the length is a little bit shorter in the sides and through here, where it's about 1.5 inches right through here, and then blends up to where it's about 2.5 inches or so to 3 inches the most on the top. And then we're gonna blow dry it to get a little bit more of a full look, and then we'll see how that looks. All right, so I used Power Cream when it was wet, blow dried it, which gives it a very firm feel, and it's gonna give great hold to it. And here we have the Tony Stark hairstyle. All right, and last but not least, we have the character from American Psycho. So what you wanna do is you wanna part the hair a little bit over this way, make a nice side part, and then what you're gonna do is get that in place, then apply some pomade while the hair is wet. So I'm gonna use my pomade called Money, which is a light pomade. It doesn't get too greasy, but it's just enough to give a nice shine and a very light hold. So you're gonna work it through your hands, just like this, and then literally gonna work it in the hair while the hair is wet or damp. Doesn't have to be drenched, but you wanna lift with your hands, get a little bit of volume with it, and bring it over in this direction again, kind of like how we're gonna style it. And it's good to part it first, just so you have a game plan of how it's gonna look. Get a little bit of that volume right into the front, and then you can start to work it back. So you work it over this way, work that part in, and you can do it by hand, just like this, because you want it to have a little more of a lived-in kind of natural look compared to having it super slick back. If you did want to use a comb, use the wide teeth and brush it all back like this. That's gonna give a more definite part if that's what you're looking for. And if you want some lift in the front or throughout the whole thing, just simply comb it straight up like this and comb this back. And then you get a little bit of lift right into the front. All right guys, well I know Halloween is right around the corner and I want to get to see you before Halloween, before this Saturday. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know this was a variety of hairstyles on one head, but I want to show you guys how easy it can be done. And hopefully you guys will have done one of these looks and costumes for Halloween. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for more tutorials with the Salon Guy.